Hey guys, Dr. Stephanie here, and today we're going to do a follow along shoulder strength workout. So we're going to do a series of exercises that work on strengthening the rotator cuff, especially working on the back of the shoulder strength here, because the stronger you are back there, the less stress is put on the front of your shoulder, on the shoulder joint, and the less pain you'll have. So follow along with me. Just grab a set of dumbbells. I have one set of heavy dumbbells for one of the exercises, also a long band like this here, just a long TheraBand here, and then also a smaller weight because two of the exercises we're doing, you need a little bit of a lighter weight. So let's go ahead and start off with this long TheraBand, and you can just follow along with me. So we're going to start with a horizontal abduction. So hang on to this band, palms facing down. You are just going to pull across your chest here as far as you can, and then bring it slowly back together. So let's go ahead and do 3 sets of 10. So just follow along here, pulling across as far as you can and back together. Got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and last one. And there's different resistances of the band. So this is a red, different brands are different strengths too. So red could be easy in one brand and the hardest in another brand. But start out with the lightest resistance and then work your way up. So if you did this with the lightest one and you're like, oh, that's super easy, then you can use a harder one. Okay, let's go set number 2 here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and last one, 10. Okay, and then if you get to the end of that set and you're like, man, it's really tough, I don't know if I'm going to do another set, you can skip the third set, or you can do just half of it if you want. Maybe do 5 to 6 reps, and then we'll move on to the next exercise. Okay, so let's go set number 3 here. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, little rest. I like to rest about 30 seconds between sets, although you can rest a little bit longer if you need to. I'm going to show you this next one. We're going to do one more with the band. So here, we're going to keep our palms up here. So rotate out to the side, and then you're just going to lift up as high as you can overhead, come back down and back together. So maintain that kind of external rotation as you lift. We are going to do 3 sets of 10. So here we go. We're going to rotate, lift up, 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and last one, 10. And that one is one that looks easy, but by the time you get to 10, you can feel it in your shoulders. That's a great one for really working on that rotator cuff strength, that upper back strength, and getting that overhead mobility as well. Okay, let's do set number 2. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and last one, 10. Okay, rest, and then we'll do one more set of those. And same thing again, if you feel like you're not ready for a third set, you can just skip it or just do 5 or 6 on the third set. Okay, Here we go. And when you're doing this too, make sure you're kind of in a good posture. You don't want to be kind of lean forward. You want to be standing up tall here. Okay, so last set. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 3 more, 8, 9, and 10. Okay. Now we are going to place that band down, grab onto your set of dumbbells. I'm going to use a 10-pound for this, but you don't have to use 10 pounds. You can use a lighter weight. And so this one is going to be kind of a narrow curl. So palms are going to be facing each other. Curl up and then press overhead and then come back down. We're going to do 3 sets of 10. Use a weight that's comfortable for you. Also, we're doing 10 sets of 10, but if you get to 8 and you're struggling or it's tough, then you can just do sets of 8. Okay, so here we go. We'll go curl and press, and 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Oh, we got 2 more sets. All of these sometimes feel easy at first too. So if you start out with a heavier weight and you're like, oh, I can do this, and then you get to 8 and you're like, oh man, I can hardly lift it, you can definitely lower the weight. It's hard to know sometimes before you get started how much weight to use. Okay, let's do 2 more sets. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, and 10. Okay, rest. We got 1 more set of those. You should be really feeling that in your shoulders, upper arms, biceps even too, because that's also a bicep curl. Okay, let's go last set. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 3 more, 8, 9, and last one, 10. Okay, we're gonna place those weights down, and then we are gonna come down onto the floor here for the next exercise. Grab onto a weight, preferably a small weight for this one. You'll see this is kind of a tough one. So I'm gonna use a 3-pound. I would suggest using 5 pounds or less. 5 pounds may even be a stretch. So for this one, we're gonna do a quadruped. So that's this position, hands and knees, Y. So we're gonna come here, and a quadruped T. So we're gonna kind of combine 2 exercises. And then we're gonna come here. In both ways, you wanna hold the weight and thumb should be up towards the ceiling, kind of this way. So we're going to do a set of 8 to start. So here and here, that's going to be 1. So we'll do 8 of those. So here we go. Go Y and then T, going up as high as you can comfortably. Y and then T. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and last one, 8. Okay. Now I'm going to turn around just so I don't hit the wall and so you can see me. And then we'll do the same thing on the other side here. Okay, so we'll go Y, T, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and last one, 8. All right, we're gonna do one more set of each of those. This is kind of a tough one. That's why we're not doing a ton of them. It also, when the arm you're lifting with, you're obviously working on shoulder strength, but you're also working on shoulder strength and stability on the other arm because you have to, all your weight is on that arm while you're lifting. So it's kind of, you kind of work both shoulders at the same time. Okay, so we got one more set on this side and then one more set on the other side. So here we go. The Y, then T, 2, 3, nice and slow as well. 4, 5, 6, 7, and last one, 8. You can also do this with no weight if you are just beginning or you start doing the weight and you realize it's harder than you thought. You can just start out doing it with no weight and then add maybe a 1 pound and go from there. Okay, last set here. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, halfway there, 5, 6, 7, and last one, 8. Okay, you are all done for today. You should feel your shoulders burning. That should help kind of build that rotator strength and upper back strength. And if you have any shoulder pain, those are great ones to kind of help with pain, but also to prevent pain in the future.